Hello guys, full time at the London Stadium. West Ham 2, Arsenal 5. 5-2, that's a scoreline with some positive connotations at Arsenal, and this was a really positive day. Another big win, just what we needed really. And I think this is my first trip here, you know, in all my years supporting Arsenal and covering Arsenal. I've never come here. And I think it's partly because it's never really appealed. You know, Upton Park was such an atmospheric stadium, and everything I heard about this stadium was negative, to be honest with you. But if we keep putting up performances like this here, I might have to make it a regular trip. 6-0 of course last season, 5-2 today, 11 goals across 2 games here. Arsenal were at times in that first half sensational. West Ham terrible. I have to be honest and say I think this might, you know, Lopetegui's got to be close to the end. He got that win at Newcastle, but this team don't look like they're playing for him. And I found it interesting in the second half. You know, they bring on Alvarez, who is primarily a defensive midfielder really. They switch Wan-Bissaka out to left back to try and stop Saka cutting inside onto his left foot. They were 3 goals down and they were making defensive changes. I think that tells you a bit about him as a manager and West Ham and where they are at this point in time. But enough about them. This was another, shall we say, very strong attacking performance for Arsenal. The goals are back. It's very reminiscent of the period in January where we returned from Dubai. I suppose the difference is, you know, what was that about? Well, that was really about a bit of sun, a bit of team bonding, a bit of a rest, a bit of an escape from the pressure. But this is different, right? During this international break, the players were flung to the 4 corners of the globe. They weren't all together, but they've come back looking like a team transformed. So much of that is down to Martin Odegaard, who was very good again, and I was really happy to see in that second half Odegaard and Saka brought off early, giving a bit of time to rest. There was a little sign that maybe the game was turning a bit nasty, a few heavy challenges going in from frustrated West Ham players. I'm glad we got them off and avoided injury. Calafiori came off with what looked like a problem. Let's see. It seemed to me that he was indicating that to Mikel Arteta he felt something in his groin. Let's hope it's nothing too serious. But Zinchenko came on and did well enough, I thought. As I say, the first half was really strong. How often is it the case that Arsenal open up a game through a set piece? And Gabriel, yet again, scores a goal. How do you deal with him? Well, maybe you try and punch him in the head. That's what Fabianski did later in the half. He's so difficult to stop. I was glad to see a penalty given for that one, by the way, because quite often you see incidents like that go unpunished and goalkeepers get a lot of protection. They get away with an awful lot. In that one, I mean, he comes out and Superman punches the guy straight in the head. I think there's even an argument could potentially be a red card, but they're not going to go there with goalies. Surprised to see Martin Odegaard take the first penalty, but you know, Saka got a chance to get one later in the half, and that was an important moment because we'd gone 4-0 up. Trossard scoring another kind of Freddie Ljungberg poacher-esque goal. Havertz, a really nice finish, going one-on-one with the goalkeeper. That's what I like to see from Kai Havertz, finishing like a striker in those situations. Poor defending from West Ham, you'd have to say. And then suddenly they're back in it. And I think Trossard switches off to allow Wan-Bissaka to run in behind him and score at Raya's near post. And then a free kick that looked a bit generous to me. Foul awarded against Declan Rice, but what a hit from Emerson. He nearly repeated the trick as well. Brilliant free kick. A couple of brilliant free kicks from him in the game. This one found the top corner. I mean, that can happen in any game, you know. Someone banging in a free kick from 30 yards. I'm not sure how you legislate for that, really. But Arsenal recovered. They got that 5th goal and were pretty comfortable in the second half. Just what we needed, a huge game coming up in midweek against Manchester United. And the 3 points on the board before Liverpool City tomorrow. I think I'm still in the draw camp. I think I am. I think I want to see them both drop points. But I make Liverpool strong favourites in that game, considering City's form and the fact that Liverpool beat Real Madrid in midweek. They're flying at the moment. And if they win there, they'll be in a very, very strong position. Arsenal, though, above City right now as we speak. And obviously if Liverpool do win tomorrow, or draw, will remain there. So it's feeling like we might be the closest challengers. I'm going to leave it there for now. I'll speak to you all after the game on Wednesday. Take care. Bye-bye.